to Can I call you baby? Can you be my Can you be my lover up until the very end? Let me show you love, no longer pretend. Stay by my side even when the world is caving in. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be there whenever you. I need
Testing,
some
testing, testing. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. Dengar tak?
no, I'm not
Wait,
perfect,
dengar.
but I hope you see my worth.
Testing, testing, testing. Dengar.
Ya,
Dengar. Jelas? Okay,
ya
thank
aku.
you.
It's only you know that in you I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the best. If you stay forever, let me hold your hand. I can feel those places in your heart, no word else can. Let me show you love, no pretend. I'll be right here, baby, you know I sing chords, man. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be there whenever you. I need somebody.
Off camera.
No I'm not perfect, but I hope you'd see my worth. She told me you nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, that's where I do the worst. I see your monsters, I see your pain. Tell me your problems, I'll chase them away. I'll be your lighthouse, I'll make it okay. When I see your monsters, I'll stand there so brave and chase them all away. In the dark we stand apart, never see that the things we need are staring right at us. You just wanna hide, never show your smile. Stand alone when you need someone, it's the hardest thing of all that you see. All the bad memories, take your time, you'll find me. I see your monsters, I see your pain. Tell me your problems, I'll chase them away. I'll be your lighthouse, I'll make it okay. When I see your monsters, I'll stand there so brave and chase them all away. I can see the sky beautiful tonight. But when you breathe, why can't you see that the clouds are in your head? I was there, no need to fear. And when you need to talk it out with someone, you can just what you see. On the light memories, take your time, you'll find me. I see your monsters, I see your pain. Tell me your problems, I'll chase them away. I'll be the lighthouse, I'll make it okay. When I see the monsters, I'll stand there so brave and chase them all away. I'll chase them all away. You got the chance to see the light, even in the darkest night. I will be here like you were for me. So just let me in. 'Cause I see your monsters, I see your pain. Tell me your problems, I'll chase them away. I'll be your lighthouse, I'll make it okay. When I see your monsters, I'll stand there so brave. I see your monsters, I see your pain. Tell me your problems, I'll chase them away. I'll be your lighthouse, I'll make it okay. I see your monsters, I'll stand there so brave and chase them all away. Broken all the pieces I'm shaping lately. Focusing the things that didn't make no sense. Guess that growing up was never meant to be easy. Yeah, I got issues doing everything sideways. Didn't really care about how everyone felt. Hiding my emotions that were different and strange. Oh, but what if lost ain't gone? No, you can't just let it go. Cause it's a part of you that will make you strong. Embrace your flaws. I'm not gonna fight back what I've become. Yeah, I got bruises where I came from. But I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide this beautiful beautiful scars. I've been going way too hard on myself. Guess that is the reason that I'm feeling like hell. But I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gotta hide these beautiful scars. I went down a road that only got me nowhere. I've seen every corner, every inch of this place. Being all alone, it really got me thinking. Maybe overthinking. But what is us thinking? No, you can't just let go, cause it's a part of you that will make you strong. Embrace your flaws. I'm not gonna fight back what I've become. Yeah, I got bruises where I came from, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I gotta hide these beautiful scars. I've been going way too hard on myself. Guess that is the reason that I'm feeling like hell. But I wouldn't change if I could restart. I gotta hide these beautiful scars. Oh, oh, I these beautiful scars. Oh, I gotta fight back what I've become. Yeah, I got bruises where I came from, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I gotta hide these beautiful scars. I'm going out of myself. Guess that is the reason that I'm feeling like hell. But I wouldn't change if I could restart. I gotta hide these beautiful scars. I these beautiful scars. I these beautiful scars. Whatever quest to understand is what you need. Baby, baby blue eyes, stay with me by my side till the morning dew. Won't you stay here holding my side with your baby blue eyes? Every moment feels right. The only one. Letting her to do what she still knows to do. She always hears and she always falls. Don't let her think she's a know-it-all. For whenever she does wrong, it feels alright. My eyes don't believe my heart. Swears by her baby, baby blue eyes. Stay with me by my side till the morning dew. Won't you stay here holding my side? 'Cause your baby blue eyes, every moment feels right. They make me like a fool, but I'm the only one dancing with you. wanted you to stay here holding my side. Close your baby blue eyes. Every moment feels right. And I want to let go. I'm the only one there for you. Setiap jalan yang tidak pernah Anda selusuri, since the day that we met, girl, I ain't never had anyone make me feel this way. And my heart is sore, it wants to be with you. Wanna give you the whole world. If you make a promise to me, you're gonna stay. Without you guiding me, I'm lost and so confused. What will it take to show you I'll be by your side? Girl, I got you, and I want to give you what you never had. Girl, every day I hope to make you a part of my life. Cause you know me, and I know you. Cause your love is where it's at. Oh, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna last. And be the one that got so bad. Ain't nothing else that we will be together. Girl, we both made our mistakes. And some never wish we made. But we'll be okay if we just stay together. Oh, I know you be stranded. And you paid the price when you messed up your life. Cause I know you're so afraid, but I can't write the wrong TV. I know you saw the lipstick on the window and wondered how many chicks in my home. I done my share of playing games, but for you I'm giving up that life. Never take to show you I'll be by your side. Girl, I got you, and I want to give you what you never had. Girl, every day I hope to make you a part of my life. Cause you know me, and I know you. Girl, your love is where it's at. Oh, be the love that's gonna last. Be the one that's so bad. You told me a little bad. We won't be together. No, we both made a mistake. Oh, never wish we made. We'll be okay if we just stay together. Baby, you're what I waited for. Because you gave me what I needed. Oh, so it's clear that we are meant to be together. Basically together. Eternally. Oh, well, I'm we just stay together. Don't be okay. We just stay together. Going out tonight, changes into something red. Good mother doesn't like the kind of dress. Everything she never had, she's showing off. Driving too fast, moon is breaking through her head. She said it was something that you won't forget. Having no regrets, all that you really want. Only getting older, baby. I've been thinking about you lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. There's nothing to be afraid of, even when the night changes. It will never change me and you. Chasing her tonight, doubts are running round her head. He's waiting, hides behind his cigarette. Heart is beating loud, she doesn't want it to stop. Moving too fast, moon is lighting up her skin. She's falling, birds are even blowing yet. Having no regrets, all that she really wants. Only getting older, baby. I've been thinking about you lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. There is nothing to be afraid of, even when the night changes. It will never change me and you. Going out tonight, changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like the kind of dress.
The seminar will start in 5 minutes.
Baby, I've been thinking about you lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. There is nothing to be afraid of, even when the night changes. It will never change, baby. We will never change, baby. It will never change, me and you. You call me, offer me, telling me how much you miss me. That's funny, I guess you from months. I'm too busy for your business. For a boy who wants to listen. Cause if you think I was born yesterday, you have done me. So I cut you off, I don't need a love. But I already cried enough, I've been done. I've been moving on since we said goodbye. I cut you off, I don't need a love. You try all you want. Your time is up, I'll tell you why. Say you're sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get go, shut up. If you think I care about you now, oh boy, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to I'll make that decision. If you make your best secret, the victim is in your position of blue outcome. So what could you want? I don't need a love. I already cried, nobody knows. I've been moving on. Since you said goodbye, I
Let's
guess you
let's let's let's.
are.
Is it too loud over here? Is it too loud, Martin?
A little bit. And like
Okay, what do you hear?
crowd.
A crowd. Too loud? Is it too loud?
Is it
Quite loud.
quite loud?
Hang on. What do you hear right now?
We hear someone goreng kat situ.
Yeah.
Okay. This is embarrassing. Hang on. Do you want me to move to my car?
Okay for you then. Okay lah for us.
Sorry dia, sorry Fatin.
Oh, it's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
I will try to talk out loud after this.
Okay, doctor. So, should we start?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, may I have your attention? In order to avoid any disturbances during the webinar later, I would like to request you to open your camera and turn off your mic. Thank you for your cooperation. Kindly reminder, registration and feedback form will be provided at the end of the webinar. This is very important for e-certificate that will be distributed after the completion of this program. And please, fill out your full name on the form provided. And any question regarding to our topic can be asked in chat box and will be answered in Q&A session. And so, before we start with our webinar, let's refresh our body with aerobic. Participants are encouraged to open your camera and join the aerobic session.
Mr. Ragaman, are you home? Who is Mr. Ragaman? Mr. Ragaman, I brought my sister with me. Can you tell us a story, please?
Hari Isnin kau berkedai nak makan lasagna, okay. Dah sampai kedai nak tom yum pula. Oh my god. Petang Rabu nak cendol pula. Biar betik. Nasib kau baik, mudah ku baik. Oh, bulan puasa baru nak mula. Kamu tak lancar macam ladaya. Raga baru hanya aku yang tahu. Hanya kita berdua kekal sampai tua. Oh, bagai bulan yang melarang. Tak tengok bola, kau ajak keluar. Ya Allah, masuk kereta baru kedua, kau nak balik. Nasiblah baik, muka kau cantik. Bulan puasa baru nak mula, dah hansir macam nak raya. Ragamu hanya aku yang tahu. Hanya kita berdua, kekal sampai tua. Oh bagai bulan di bagat bintang, tetapkan bersama. Hanya kita berdua, kekal bahagia. Walau kita berbeda, aku sayang padanya. Tak berkali-kali kau buat lagi, tolong, tolong. Hanya kita berdua. Tak berkali-kali kau buat lagi, tolong, tolong. Hanya kita berdua. Hanya kita berdua, kekal bahagia sampai hari tua. Bagai bulan di bagai bintang, tetapkan bersama. Oh, oh, oh. Hanya kita berdua, kekal bahagia. Aku sayang padanya. Walau bila sifatnya, aku sayang padanya. Walau bila sifatnya, aku sayang padanya.
One more time, Mr. Ragaman. One more time.
So, how was the aerobic just now? It's fun and refreshing, right? Thank you to Naim for the aerobic session just now. Greeting to Dr. Nasnoor Juzaily bin Muhammad Nasiruddin, our speaker for webinar today. Madam Izzati binti Kamaluddin, lecturer of subject EDU 630. Dr. Ani Mazlina Dewi, lecturer Faculty of Education UiTM Puncak Alam. Committee members and all the blessed participants. Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. I would like to give a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to our webinar, New Norm, Adaptation During Pandemic, Online Learning. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, we have been graced by the chance together in this momentous webinar. To begin this webinar with blessing from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, I would like to invite Muhammad Nashr Iman to lead the Doa recitation and a moment of silence.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kitab Al-Fatihah. Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, hanya padamu saja kami panjatkan kesyukuran atas segala rahmat dan berkat-Mu. Bersempena dengan majlis webinar pada hari ini, kami memohon inayah dan taufik-Mu. Kurniakanlah kesejahteraan dan kebahagiaan kepada kami. Bukankanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami supaya kami dapat mengisi ilmu dan pengetahuan yang berguna untuk agama, bangsa dan negara. Ya Allah, ya Rahman, ya Rahim, kami mohon kepadamu agar Engkau berkatilah majlis webinar ini dengan limpah rahmat-Mu. Semoga segala usaha kami dalam menjayakan majlis ini mendapat keredaan dan hidayah-Mu. Sesungguhnya pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu, ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk menimba ilmu, bertukar pendapat, menjumpa buah fikiran, menghubungkan silaturahim dan memberi sokongan ke arah meningkatkan lagi prestasi kami. Ya Allah, ya Zal Jalal wal Ikram, kami memohon kekuatan dari hadrat-Mu, ya Allah, supaya kami yang hadir pada hari ini agar kami mendapat segala kebajikan, dan kami mohon perlindungan dengan Engkau daripada melakukan keburukan. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami kekayaan ilmu pengetahuan dan hiasilah diri kami dengan sifat lemah lembut. Serta muliakanlah kami dengan ketakwaan dan indahkanlah diri kami dengan kesihatan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa baraka wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Thank you Nasnoor for the dua. May our webinar today run smoothly and be blessed by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Now, let's all watch a short teaser that have been prepared by students from Part 7, Physical of and Health Education. Okay, from the teaser just now, I think all of you have know a little bit, right, about what we will discuss for webinar today. So, before I go with the next agenda, in Malay we say, tak kenal maka tak cinta, dah kenal berkenan pula. Now, let me introduce our speaker for webinar today. His name is Dr. Nasnoor Juzaily bin Muhammad Nasiruddin. He is a senior lecturer in Department of Sports Study, Faculty of Educational Study, University Putra Malaysia, UPM. He graduated from University Malaya in Bachelor Sports Science, Exercise Physiology in 2007. He have a Master in Physical Education at Western Michigan University, Kalamazoo, Michigan. He finished his PhD in Kinesiology, Sport Pedagogy in Department of Health and Kinesiology at Texas A&M University College Station, Texas. He also has served as lecturer in Physical Education Activity Program, Department Texas A&M University College Station, Texas in 2017 until 2019. And now, he is a senior lecturer at UPM. Please welcome Dr. Nasnoor Juzaily, also known as Dr. Samba.
Howdy all. Assalamualaikum.
Salam. Hi Doctor, how are you?
Good. Very good afternoon, guys. Okay, first of all, I would like to apologize because I'm in Temelung right now, and I'm a bit in a hustle, but I will try to my best to share all my knowledge, at least a bit, for you guys to improve your teaching career, your skills in the future upon your graduation from UITM or upon graduation from your program. So literally, I will share my slide first for today's presentation. Hang on. All right. Okay, everyone see?
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet?
Okay. Oh, okay. Can see.
All right. Okay. Since I don't have a double screen right now, so literally our topic today is going to be the two new norms education during pandemic online learning. So a bit about
Okay.
myself.
Okay, sure,
Yeah.
sir. Doctor.
Yes. Hello.
No. Okay, okay.
All right.
Proceed,
Okay.
Doctor.
All right. So I'm Nasnoor, or you can call me Samba. I graduated from Istimaya, as the MC is already announced and explained to you my a bit of background. And I believe in 99 until 2006, I represented national team for rugby, represented in several series and ARFU World Cup in Singapore. So that's a bit about my sports background. And I have a 2 years teaching experience at Texas A&M University as a lecturer over there or instructor. And I believe I missed the moment over there teaching all those students, and the unique that I've like went through and experienced training over there. Being a lecturer or being an educator, same as you guys, you will become a future lecturer or educator. You need to love your student, whereby compassion, love, care about your student will make your class joyful and fun. So I would like to share a bit the celebration that we before. You watch that video just now? Can you see, guys? Hello.
Not yet, sir.
No, doctor.
Hello.
No. No, Doctor.
No video. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Right. Okay. Literally, this was from my class that we enjoy, we cherish the moment with the students. So therefore, the student will appreciate you as an educator. You cherish the moment. You cherish their birthday. You cherish their celebration. Therefore, they will literally appreciate it. All right. You guys watch the video just now?
Yes, Doctor, but a little bit left.
Oh, but a little bit like. All right. So we would like to proceed a bit about a message of from the past. Okay, guys. Literally, this is a message from John F. Kennedy, whereby he emphasize about physical education in building a nation, in building a fitter Americans. So this is going to be the video from that era. So I would like to open up for you guys. Are you watching the video now? Hello? Okay guys,
Okay, Doctor.
is it my line lagging or what? Yes, is it my line lagging or what?
I think yes.
Yes, Dr. Samba, it looks like your line not stable.
Okay, it's like sometimes running, sometimes not.
Yeah, we could watch the video but without audio.
Okay, okay. Literally after this, I will share the link to you guys to watch that video. I would like to proceed on my presentation today. Okay. So literally, in PE, physical education, there's a lot of pedagogy, there's a lot of paradigm. However, back in the state, they have two big paradigm, big umbrella. Am I sharing the slide right now, Fatin?
Yes, the motivation factor to be okay.
Okay. So one thing is behaviorism approach, and second is a cognitive behavior motivation approach. So based on this paradigm like literally influence which state or what state are you in. So literally on the East Coast part, New York, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, they will utilize or under influence of behaviorism approach. And then from the state level, I mean southern part, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, west part, California, literally they are using cognitive behavior motivation approach. Why? Because BF Skinner is from the East Coast part, and then on the West Coast part, whereby Bandura literally taught over there at Stanford University. So that's how the paradigm of teaching approach in physical education was influenced by. So, am I speaking clear to you right now?
Yes, very clear, Doctor.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So, literally, because of this paradigm, it's expand the application to their school until like the Big West they are using on the behaviorism approach, and then all these Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. So I feel lucky because I was trained in Michigan before, so I've been like literally trained to use behaviorism. And when I did my PhD, I was introduced with the cognitive motivation approach. So literally what I try to
Doctor, are you here? Doctor? Our speaker have internet connection problem. I want just to remind all of you to open your camera and turn off your mic to avoid any disturbances during the webinar. Okay, thank you for your consideration. Okay, stay with us. We will manage the problem soon. So let's do some brain break. So I want all of you. Okay. Are we?
Okay. So why not? Sementara kita tunggu Dr. Samba, kita teruskan dengan kita punya brain break activity. Okay. So the name of this brain break is the Wi-Fi works for everyone. ... So ... means I will give you guys any statement that represent yourself, and you guys need to turn on your camera. Okay, you guys get it?
Yes.
Get it? Okay. Okay. So before we start, I want all of you to turn off your camera first. Okay. Turn off. Please turn off. Okay. The first statement is, okay, turn off, please turn off everyone. Camera. Okay, the Wi-Fi works for everyone. Who is their favorite menu in McDonald's is Prosperity Burger? Can I see? Anyone?
your favorite.
Prosperity Burger. Yeah. Oh, some might let's eat Prosperity, I think. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. The Wi-Fi works for everyone who is their favorite color is black.
Black salami.
Okay, I can see. Ada yang tak dengar ya? Black color. Siapa favorite color dia black? Okay. Okay, turn off back your camera. Okay. The third statement is the Wi-Fi works for everyone who love to order food from Foodpanda and turn on your camera by wink your eye. How you guys wink your eyes? Oh, thank you Rafizan for winking your eyes. Thank you Ashrafatullah. Thank you Hazira, thank you. Okay, let's proceed to number 4. Turn off your camera. Okay. The Wi-Fi works for everyone who is student from Faculty of Education. Please on your camera and show us thumbs up. Oh, tak ramai Mana Fakulti Education ni? Nama macam banyak. Okay. Thank you, Ain. Okay. So this time, the Wi-Fi works for everyone who love doing physical activity. Please on your camera and show us peace. Oh, macam tak ramai je yang suka buat physical activity. Okay. Saya nak tanyalah sementara kita ada panjang lagi masa sementara tunggu Dr. Samba. Saya nak tanya yang on camera ni. Oh, terus tutup. Kamaro. Physical activity apa yang awak suka buat?
Saya banyak benda suka buat.
Semua?
Saya suka.
Kurang dengar lah Kamaro.
Saya line teruk.
Oh, line tak ada. Okay, kita bagi yang line ada lah. Maybe Agon boleh share Muhammad Adib ni. Physical activity apa yang awak suka sekali? Jogging, okay. Okay, kita turn off your camera first. Kita ada lagi beberapa soalan lagi sementara ni. Okay. The Wi-Fi works for everyone who loves online learning. Siapa suka online learning? Oh, tak ramai juga yang suka. So korang prefer face-to-face learning lah. Maybe Azim Zainuddin ni boleh jawab kenapa awak suka online learning. Ada ke Azim? Okay. Tak apa. Okay, kita turn off balik kamera. Kita lagi sekali kita buat. Okay, turn off camera. The Wi-Fi works for everyone who's spending their time most on the computer. Madam Izzati pun spending more of the time dekat komputer je. Ya, betul. Tapi macam mana pun screen time kita kena jagalah. Okay. Okay, so Fatih Dayu, any perkembangan yang terbaru?
Thank you Fatiha for the interesting brain break just now. So far, we will try our best to connect back with our speaker. So let's do another band break. Why not? Sambil-sambil tunggu dok. Okay, kita akan bagi instruction. Okay, bila saya sebut satu, semua orang tunjuk thumbs up. Bila saya cakap dua, semua buat peace. Bila saya cakap tiga, semua orang buat okay. And then kalau saya cakap empat, semua orang buat mini love. And then kalau cakap lima, semua tepuk. Clap one, clap. Okay, so kita test, kita try test. 5. Okay. 1. 3. Okay, simple instruction, satu je number. Okay, kita test dulu lah. Okay, kita try 2 pula, 2 number. Okay, kita try 3, 5. Okay. Okay, 1, 5. Okay. Masa percubaan dah tamat. Okay, kita try dengan, kita buat betul-betul lah, kita buat 2. Kita buat 2 dulu. 3, 5. Buat apa tu kan nak? Okay, 5, 1. Okay, apa ni? Tak apa, kita proceed dengan 3 number pula. 1, 2, 3. Madam ni. Okay, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. Okay, simple lah, kita try 4. Kita ambil 4 pula. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 5. Senang, 4 senang. Okay, kita try 5. Okay, now kita try 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Buat apa tu? Aziz Hamdan. 1, 3, 5, 2. Okay. It's okay. Convenient. We are try our best to connect our speaker. Let's chill while listen to music. Thank you all for joining us and waiting us. I hope everyone is good and healthy today. Yes, Dr. Samba will be here with us just with a little bit.
Hello.
Hello, Doctor.
Sorry.
Yes, Doctor back. Doctor is back. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Sorry guys, I'm sorry.
It's okay, sir.
Yes.
It's okay, Doctor.
Alright. Alright. Where were you? Where were we just now?
About the slide, the first slide.
The first slide.
The front
Slide.
The third.
Motivation.
Yes, this slide.
This slide.
Fourth.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Literally. Okay. Can you hear me just now?
Yes, Doctor, I can hear you.
Okay. I think you guys already got my slide. One of you guys already got my slide.
Yes.
Okay. Can you control from there? My slide.
Okay, Doctor.
So I will stop sharing. So at least you guys can turn on the link. Hello Fatin.
Okay, sekejap, wait .
Siapa yang dapat slide saya dah? Anyone got my PowerPoint? Oh.
Doctor, I'm sorry. Can you give it? Can you give it again to us? The slide.
It's literally my slide right now. Yo.
Yes, Doctor. Yes, Doctor.
Yo.
Doctor.
Okay. All right.
Yes, Doctor.
You can see.
Oh. Okay. So is there any sound right now from?
No, Doctor.
Is there any sound from this video?
No. No, Doctor.
No. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right.
This generation will be the first in the
Is it too slow? The line over here?
Yes, a little bit more.
It's like lagging?
Yes, lagging.
Yeah, 50 years ago, that made our lives better.
Anyone received my slide?
Not yet, Doctor.
Oh, it takes a while, yeah? Hang on.
Lagging. Much lagging.
Lagging. Now, do you see the video?
No, Doctor.
Cannot see.
Lagging?
Doctor, do you mind if we try to play the YouTube video for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't turn this around, this generation will be the first in the history of our country to not live as long as their moms and dads.
Ready up! Next one. We were given a gift 50 years ago that made our lives better.
This is a challenge for us all.
I practiced this program from middle school all the way through high school.
But this will spread to every school district in the United States. And all of us will participate, and in so doing, we'll be better citizens and happier ones.
I was hired in '82 by the 76ers as the very first ever in the history of professional basketball full-time strength and conditioning coach. Dr. J and Moses Malone. And in my first year, we won the world championship with them.
Point to any part of your body and we'll start quoting literature, medical studies, into the tens of thousands of articles about the benefits of exercise.
Exercise grows the hippocampal parts of your brain that's important for your memory.
I could see a difference from when I didn't do exercise before teaching reading and when I did do exercise before teaching.
The more fit the kids are, the better they're doing in school.
So I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I was raised by a single mother.
Grew up in inner city, single parent household. My mom didn't have time to get us involved with sports. My activity level, once it dwindled, I filled that with video games and TV, and my grades went from A/B to down to DF.
It's about how do you make the best learner.
Once we see that, you need some forward-thinking schools that are willing to basically restore what we once had, which was mandatory physical fitness.
83% drop in discipline problems from one semester to another, just with that introduction.
I didn't find that there was much racism when you're playing sports.
We saw that racism and gang affiliations stopped at the locker room door.
Doing something together is huge, and exercise is something that has the ability to unite.
That was the beauty of the program. It was designed to benefit all of the students, not just a few.
I have dealt with bullying in the past, like in elementary, but not here at Prescott.
We're in it together. Our motto was all for one for all.
The training I had was at the root of all of my success.
And we always wore shirts, unlike the guys, so.
It helps you grow stronger mentally and physically.
That help children how they can be successful in life.
Like, it pushes you to your limits that you didn't know you had. And so it makes you really determined to finish what you want to finish.
What we found with our physicians is 80% of them had undiagnosed medical problems. And we've seen almost all of that disappear with these activities.
People don't realize what PE was. They don't understand that physical education could do all those things.
It's got to turn around.
It all comes down to the individual. Can you make an individual love being healthy? That's, I think, the secret to all of it.
Do you get any slide from me?
Not yet, Doctor.
Not yet, sir.
It's still loading though.
Yes.
Hang on. Okay. If I try to share my slide, is it okay?
Okay, Doctor. It's okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can see my slide.
Yes. Okay. Can see, Doctor.
All right. Now, okay. Literally, just now, the video is related to JFK challenge in 1960s, whereby John F. Kennedy has, how important physical education to how it's can produce a fitter Americans, vigor in mental health status. And during that 60s, literally JFK already emphasized how important, how physical education can become a tool to develop a country. So that's the reason, one of the reasons dive into their research. So this is the one of the policy back in the USA during that time until now. So I would like to proceed on my fifth slide. When I was there, I've been exposed to approaches in physical education, and because of these two paradigms, it influences all the state that how they utilize actually the PE teaching and the school are influenced by behavior approach, because BF came from there, and then cognitive behavior motivation started from West Coast. Paradigm is dominant Texas and until up Florida, they are influenced by cognitive behavior motivation. So I feel lucky because I've been trained in both paradigms, but then today's talk is like a mix of behaviorism approach and cognitive behavior motivation approach paradigm. So literally okay guys, I need you guys to literally talk with me. What do you know about postmodernism? If you learn from your education. Hello? Hello?
Yes, better. Yes, better.
Okay. Anybody still remember or still reckon about postmodernism approach during your education philosophy class?
Postmodernism not mirror
Fatin.
Not mirror any human understanding.
Okay, yeah. Who's answered it?
Me.
Oh, Fatin? Oh, you're the one who answered it? Good job. Excellent. Okay. So postmodernism literally we look into individual, we look into the of character in individual, we look on equality, we look on reflective approach, we look on questioning, we look on probing. So postmodernism literally is a movement related to politics. Bisa Ferreira in Brazil, but then it becomes one of the dominant approach. I utilize critical pedagogy in my class, whereby is to ingrain, to foster the critical thinking in classroom setting. So we are going to the next slide.
Dr. Samba?
So that's my philosophy. So with your group, the whole, I think like 6.
Doctor, are you here?
Hello.
Okay, Doctor, can hear.
Dr. Samba, are you still here?
Doctor?
Hello.
Okay, Doctor. Hello, Doctor.
Fatin? Okay.
Yeah, Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor, if you don't mind, can we share your slide?
Hello. Hello. I'm here. Hello.
Hello, Doctor. Doctor.
Can we share your
Hello, can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Please share my slide.
Can we share your slide? Doctor?
Yes, please share.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Fatin, can you proceed?
Can you see? Can you see my slide? And the slide?
Yes, I can see the slide. Thank you. I don't know whether Dr. Samba can see the slide or not.
Can you see the slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this one. And this.
I think I cannot see the slide. My line's terrible though.
All right. Fatin, can you go to slide number 5?
Okay, slide number 5. Ashraf.
Okay. Okay, down. 6. Number 6, sorry. Okay. And then, okay. Number 7. Seven. Okay. Okay, in a group, and then you can put your answer in the chat room. Can you answer these 2 questions? What is it mean to be a great physical educator, and what kind of quality attributes that a great physical educator must possess? In the chat box. You can put your answer in your chat box. Good job, Syed. Knowledgeable. Okay. Excellent. Anyone else to answer my 2 questions? Okay, quality, skillful. Okay, Fatih Nabila, great educator. When the educator is skillful, being a role model, having professional skills, enthusiastic, good personality. Good job, Fadlin. Good personality, give the positivism. Quality, okay. Passionate in teaching. Yup. Okay. Have a knowledge, great leadership, inspired someone. Excellent answer. Equal chances to all students. Indeed, Syahir, indeed. Patient, not patient, patience. Okay, all right. Move to the next slide, Fatin, please. All right. Based on your experience in your classes, or perhaps your voluntary work in internship or what before, or you have a teaching experience before, have you been programmed as a structured physical educator? Have you? Naim? Naim?
Sorry, what is it?
Hello?
Yes, brother.
Okay, based on your experience, like probably intern or early experience teaching at any school before, have you been like programmed being a robot as an educator?
Yes, I do have some kind of
Why?
experience.
Let us discuss that.
because of the type, I would say the type procedure of something that we need to follow.
Okay, okay. All right. Excellent answer, Naim. Fatin, that you said yes, sometime. Okay. My philosophy based on postmodernism, critical pedagogy. When you are teaching my style, I want you to be like an artist, creating a wonderful class, enjoyable. I need an educator that not be programmed to become a robot in a classroom setting. Okay? There's no such thing a creativity can produce if you've been programmed as a robot. Sequence of teaching. The question cannot be modified based on the students. You have to follow my order. There's no such thing in teaching. Being an educator, you need to have freedom. You need to have some space to become an artist in the class.
Betul.
So therefore, I hope that this slide will remind you, being a teacher, you need to become a creative. Hello? Fatih?
Yes, Doctor.
Hello?
I can hear you. Boleh.
Yeah. Is it clear? So from this slide, I want you to reflect yourself. Do you want to become a robot to teach physical education, or you want to become a flexible, creative teacher that you can, like, berkarya in Malay's words. It's like you're creating something creative in your class. That's my philosophy. Because this philosophy will reflect into how do you teach physical education, how to attract the student. You need to become very creative, because physical education is not for us to, it's not for us to produce an elite athlete. If a lot you can like produce an elite athlete, but then 80% to 70% of your student will become a normal person, not an elite athlete. You want to ingrain, you want to inculcate the awareness how to become a physically participate or like active person in the future. That's the purpose of physical education. Okay? Because 70 to 80% will become a normal person. Might be 10 to 20% like probably who's the guy Naim perhaps can become an elite athlete in the future, but then out of them they will just become a normal person. Perhaps the worst case scenario, they become sedentary and then get all these diseases like non-communicable diseases like hypertension and everything. So that's your goal, to educate them that how important a physical education for them in the long run. Okay, that's the role of physical education. Next slide, please. Fatin, next slide, please. Okay, Fatin, play the video, creativity. There's a link at the creativity. Yeah.
Things when we're having a hard time finding a rhythm or feeling excited about our ideas, we start to produce less.
Start from yeah.
Hey, stop! Maybe we get distracted by other opportunities around us.
Yeah. Thank you, Fatin. Yeah.
Win. Show me where to go.
I've been thinking about creativity a lot recently, And I'd like to use this second channel to experiment a little bit and try out kind of more reflective style of storytelling. And so I guess there's two things about me that most people don't really know. The first is I think a lot, which is both a gift and a curse. I think a lot about happiness. I think a lot about mindfulness, meditation, about lifestyle.
I realized I start this video by saying that I think a lot about meditation, which is literally the opposite of the point of meditation.
And it's not really something that I figured out how to share just yet. And I've had this idea of wanting to start a kind of more talking series where I reflect and expand on certain topics like today about creativity, but I've never really done it. I've been kind of waiting for it to have this perfect idea. And instead of stalling for too long, I decided to just kind of flow a little bit. And then the second thing I think a lot of people don't know about me is that I really enjoy being silly. I haven't really figured out how to capture more of that in video, but for now I'm just kind of making an effort to play a little bit more, to remind myself not to take things too seriously. I think it's been very hard this year not to do that because everything's felt so heavy and just intense all the time. And so I guess these are kind of my two goals at the moment. One, figuring out how to capture a little bit more of the reflective side of my personality, and then just reminding myself to also not take things too seriously. And so now about creativity. And I guess making this video for me embodies the message that I'd like to get across today. The basic premise from today's video I think is amazingly captured in one of my favorite videos of all time called An artist animated a portion of an answer in an interview from Ira Glass, who is the founder of This American Life, one of the biggest podcast producing storytelling companies currently in the world.
Nobody tells people who are beginners. Really wish somebody had told this to me, is that all of us who do creative work, like, you know, we get into it, and we get into it because we have good taste. But it's like there's a gap, that for the first couple of years that you're making stuff, what you're making isn't so good, okay? It's not that great. But your taste, the thing that got you into the game, your taste is still killer. And your taste is good enough that you can tell that what you're making is kind of a disappointment to you, you know what I mean?
Watch the full video in the description below, but the premise is basically that every artist in the world experiences at one point or another a gap between the quality of the work that they're currently capable of producing and where they would like to be. And the only way to bridge that gap is to do a lot of work and to set yourself on a deadline to produce a story every day, every week, every month, whatever that is. And I guess recently I kind of experienced that gap in my own ability to tell stories. Been thinking a lot about just how to enhance my own ability as a filmmaker, like actually learning how to use a camera manually. As stupid as it sounds, I still don't really know how to do that. I would like to, I guess I also want to practice speaking, just like this. I want to practice how to speak more honestly and truthfully and freely to the camera, which is not always an easy thing to do. So every few months or year, I feel like there is, because you just don't really know what to do. But right now, it's feeling more like an excited creative energy, I guess. I'm feeling curious about where I can go. I'm feeling intrigued by different types of storytelling, and I want to experiment. You know, it's interesting because I had a friend, when we finished the first 30 videos on this channel, ask me, are you not afraid of running out of ideas? When we started, the premise was kind of to do things we've never done before. And he asked me, like, don't you think that there's a limited amount of things that you've never done before in the world? And I couldn't have disagreed more. You know, there was a fraction of me, a split second of me that was hesitant. It was like, oh, damn, is he right? Am I overestimating the amount of things that can be done here? And even when we're very active in our best videos, I remember from the audience as well. You know, it's interesting because both Mozart and Shakespeare produced two of their greatest, most renowned pieces in the period of time and quantity. They're not always a trade-off. And so the message to you now is create. I've seen so many of my friends and talented artists give up because they didn't feel like they were good enough, or they felt too much pressure to kind of go towards a more traditional path.
Hello, Peter. What's happening?
And don't get me wrong, I'm all about managing the downside. I had a part-time job when we started doing Yes Theory to pay the bills, to actually fund your passion, and I think that's an amazing thing to look out for. But you can also not let that take away all of the time that you have to actually practice that creativity, because I think that's the only way to actually achieve anything within a creative space. And I think the ones that I've noticed that really stand out are the ones that fully commit and also stay consistent. And that is one of the hardest things to do. It sounds so simple, right? Just be consistent. But every single person in the world hits highs and lows. And during the lows, it's about having enough courage to look past this kind of dip in creativity and dip in excitement and motivation and maybe even reception from the audience to look ahead. And I definitely know that within Yes Theory, especially this year,
can you stop the video?
We had a lot of dips in our own creativity and our excitement. And I think the hardest thing in those moments is to have courage and confidence.
Okay, guys, I would like you guys to turn on your mic, and I would like to ask you guys the question: what is creativity? Do you recall the words that Matt, that guy name is Matt, Adira Murad? Do you recall the words? What did Matt say about creativity? Ashraf, do you recall the words? Ashraf Azlan?
Independent. Creativity is independent.
Okay.
Excited to try a few different ways to convey ideas, so
you will become more creative. Okay. If you want to become a creative physical educator, you need to practice a creativity, a creative class, a fun class. Okay, especially during this pandemic environment. I mean, it's like if you don't practice it before, you won't get a good or quality physical education during this pandemic. Okay, because all your lesson, your teaching, your approach, your delivery of content is based on your creativity. Okay, that's my words. The gist of this today, how do you want to teach during the online learning, is based on you. You are the one who creating your arts in the class. Okay, your arts. How do you acting during your class? Okay, if you never literally practice it, literally it's like the creativity you won't get, and you will find it's like really difficult for you to teach your class during this pandemic. So this is the gist. You need to practice creativity in your life, in your teaching. Then you become a creative teacher. Okay, so that's my first point. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, hang on. Okay, this slide. The first thing, okay, when I started my teaching, I read these words. I quote directly from John Wooden, Wizard of the Westwood. You haven't taught until they have learned. Being an educator, being a teacher, being a coach, being an instructor, you never teach anyone unless your students started to learn. So because this is related, what is an effective teaching? Okay, what is effective teaching? Once your learners start learning, and I hope because of this line you learn something from me today, because I'm teaching, I'm sharing. I hope you learn something. That means you are learning something. So that's what we call as teaching. The meaning of definition of teaching: you will teach, you will start the teaching, you will start your content once the students start to learn. Okay, the quote is you haven't taught until they have learned. Literally, okay, John Wooden was a teacher, physical education teacher, before he became a head coach for UCLA, and he won 10 championship NCAA basketball national championship for UCLA. He's a great teacher. He was a great teacher. He already passed away. He was a great teacher. He was a great coach, and he's a very inspired individual. If you can have a look all the videos that he taught, he speak, you will inspire. Okay, so next slide, please. So my question right now to you guys, I need you guys to put your answer on the chat box. What is an effective teaching in physical education? In your words, just 3 to 5 words. What is an effective teaching in physical education? Freedom. Excellent. Anyone? Express idea. Good. Natasha said. More on demonstrating rather than talk. Oh yeah. Action. Everyone can join the activity. Enjoyment. Fun enjoyment. Yep. Good job. Fatin, Liana, Hazira. Tia, how about you? What's your answer? Engagement. Verbal and demonstrate. Yeah. Maximum involvement. Okay. Naim, what's your word? Fun. Okay. Tia, what's your answer? In the chat box, please. What is an effective teaching in PE?
Tia have problem with
Internet problem.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. All right. So, in my words, okay, what is an effective teaching in PE? You can quote, perhaps you can use my words literally. An effective teaching in physical education, in education, literally is like this. When the student feels that there's an improvement or development of their learning experience. So that's an effective teaching in PE. That's my words, my context, okay? When the teacher, when the student feel, hey, I learned something today. Hey, I learned how to jump the rope. That is the moment, the sweetest moment when you are become a teacher, when you become an educator. The student say, thank you, teacher. Okay? They are saying thank you, teacher, because you taught me about this thing. That means it's an indicator that you have delivered your content well. You have delivered, they are learning something because they are improving their learning experience compared to their normal daily life. That's an effective teaching in physical education. All right. Next slide, please. So, regarding about what's the method of teaching, what's the best approaches, it is like, you know what? It's like you are comparing Windows and Mac. For you, Fatin Idayu, which one is the best for you?
Windows, because I'm using Windows.
Okay. How about Mac? Okay, excellent. Apple guy here. Fadlin Aida? What do you think? Mac? Okay. Nur Ain Najiha?
Wow.
What do you think? Window friendly. Okay, I would like to ask one of my students. Ain Natasha? Suzita? Both. Okay. Excellent. Nur Ain Natasha? Okay, yes, both. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Now, when I ask you to chat with me, perhaps everything, do you think you can apply this during a pandemic, an activity? Chat box, everything, answering the quiz. This is one of the, how you can become a creative teacher when you are teaching your students. You're like chatting with them. Despite you are like, I have a internet problem over here. Despite you are in distance, but then you feel near to me. Am I right?
Yes. That's
okay.
true.
So Adira Murad, which approach is the best? Liu Lena, what is the best computer for you? Nurai Natasha.
I still with Mac.
Huh? You're still using Mac? Okay, Leolena?
It's Mac.
Mac, okay, perfect. I use both, okay? It depends, there are pros and cons. So it is similar likewise to your teaching approach and teaching perhaps method or what. So nothing is like best one size fits all. It depends on the individual. It depends on the student. It depends on your content. Okay. Nothing is the best. There are pros and cons. Okay. Nothing the best method. It depends on you. Fits the class. How to promote the motivational climate. How to inspire the student. So it depends on you. Okay. Being a lecturer, I just give a tool for you to use in your class. And you have your freedom how to apply in your class. Don't become a robot. Again, I say, don't become a structure educator. Okay, next slide, please. So, the anatomy of physical education in teaching. Next slide. This is just an opening. So, anyone familiar with this? With this method? Okay, I will pick randomly, yeah? And I would like you guys to talk to me. Nurin Nazira. Nurul Ashikin, you are not familiar with this? Okay, let me ask one guy. Rafizan, do you familiar with this? Mostyn teaching spectrum? Okay. Fatih Nidayu, do you familiar with this method?
Mostyn that yang ada 8 style of teaching style. Am I right?
8 ke? Lebih daripada 8 ni.
11.
Yes, 11.
Yes, 11. Sorry,
Okay.
Doctor.
No worries. Okay, we can mix in Malay language too. Okay, based on your understanding, probably you can't find the words. Based on your understanding about Mostyn teaching technique, how do you use? Do you fix it like, okay, this class I need to use only one technique, or you can move from A to perhaps J during your technique? Fatin?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, based on the spectrum,
Yes.
what do you have learned previously in your class? Do you fix one class, one teaching behavior, or you can move left to right, right to left while teaching in any class?
Yes.
Yes, what? Yes, theory?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, what? Okay, kalau awak belajar, Fatin, mengajar, jadi educator, pendidik, dalam satu kelas, adakah awak dah tetapkan satu teaching behavior yang awak kena fix saja, ataupun awak boleh move from A to H while teaching the same content to another person, to another student?
Yeah, of course. Saya akan mix the teaching style.
Yes. So what I try to say is like this. While you are teaching in one content, let's say per se, okay, you are teaching football, soccer skill. Yes. One student probably you need to be like common style. Another student you can go to probably the type of question, okay, guided discovery, because it's like per se you are teaching like a state player, soccer player. Definitely common style won't work in your class. Okay, so you can jump direct on the scale, you know, the spectrum. Okay, so that's what I mean, the Mostyn skill. All right, next slide, please. All right, so what do you understand about clustered decision? Azira, can you tell something about clustered decision? Azira?
Yes.
Yes. Can you explain something about clustered decision?
Rasanya
decision yang berbeza. Maksudnya contoh bila the apa ni? The induction, the development and the closure tu in class.
Okay. I think you are still not clear what's a pre-impact, impact and post-impact. Slide is pre-impact during your planning. I already give the answer literally on my slide. Okay. You can use my slide as your reference. Okay. Pre-impact literally from your planning, preparation, decisions, everything. Okay. The impact is like literally the transaction of your class, task engagement, everything while you are teaching, and the post-assessment including the feedback, the assessment, all these things are post-assessment, and it happens, okay, literally while you are planning, and then until the closure. So literally what I try to say is you are making decision all the time while you are teaching. Okay, you can change your teaching style while you are teaching, and that's how I try to link to my postmodernism approach. Every individual is different. Literally, definitely I will teach Fatin a different way how I teach you, Naim, despite the same skill. Okay? We cannot give like standardized like, oh, everyone is the same. We have to look the individuality in each person because we are human beings. All right, next slide, please. So, okay, let me show to you. Okay, stop sharing. I need to show my stuff. Please. Okay, do you familiar with this? Lesson plan. Guys?
Yes, but we are a little bit of different.
A bit different, yeah. That's what we call RPA. Okay? Okay? I use this lesson plan only for, you know what? For my paperwork. You have to have all this structure, you know, IT, safety post challenge, everything, student response, all this critical point, checking for understanding everything. But then, for the sake of teaching for paperwork, yeah, I use it. However, when I teach, go to the PowerPoint, please, back. However, hold that PowerPoint. However, when I teach, yeah, I have that flow, but then in between, I just put like impromptu, you know. It depends on the situation. Just now, when I'm I had a internet connection, so I have to make directly modification of my teaching. So that's why. Hazira, you're almost sleeping. Hazira?
No, doctor.
Are you sleeping? Do you feel sleepy or internet problem right now?
Tak, mata saya memang macam ni.
The connection lag.
Oh, okay. So literally, you can have a flow. However, when you are teaching impromptuly, any dynamic, because teaching is dynamic, you can add up at any point of time that you need to ask question to your students. Clear, guys? Okay, so literally pedagogy approach, you have Boston spectrum of teaching behavior. You have IT 1, IT 2. Do you know anything about IT 1, IT 2? Guys? Adira, do you know what is IT 1, IT 2?
Instructional theory into practice.
Do you know anything about this?
No. Can you?
Okay, I will elaborate more. So IT is more like to practice psychomotor skills. Literally, it's adapted from Madeline Hunter technique. It's in maths and reading. It is based on a practice, the repetition of practice, but then it's a specific structure for you. It's like formula for you to practice a psychomotor part. However, during this talk, I would emphasize, because this instruction, I tip 1, I tip 2, I have to give 14 weeks class for you guys to familiar. Okay? And I would like to emphasize about critical pedagogy during this talk is all about your questioning and probing skill. So what type, okay, in the chat box, I would like you guys, what type of question that you feel is a good question that you can ask to your student. Literally it's like this. When you want to teach a soccer or rugby passing, what kind of question that you could ask to your student to check their understanding?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, when you are trying to teach, let's say, per se, you are, common sport, soccer, or any other rugby guys over here in the class, what type of question that you can ask to your student to check for their understanding? Put in chat box, please. Ask them to demonstrate. Okay, not too bad. How to implement? Ask them about the basic skills. Okay. What type of question again? Okay, let's say they are kicking, and then you want to check their understanding. What kind of question do you want to ask to them? Okay, soft chat, reciprocal style. Okay, you want the answer? Y'all want the answer? Okay, Adira, the best question that you should start to teach, to ask your question when you are teaching kicking technique, this type of question do you need that? Why and how? Why do you kick that ball like this? Why do you need follow through technique after you are kicking a ball? That kind of question. How do you want to modify? That kind of question you need to ask to your student. Why and how? Do you get it, Adira? There is no such thing like you are telling what kind of kick, because it won't promote a critical thinking stuff to your student. Let them think why and how. All right, next slide, please. Okay, my style. This is my style. You can take my style. What I call as a free flow teaching. Lesson about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we are bullshitting around a bit during the class, and then an activity about 5 minutes, and then I carry on with lesson 15 to 20 minutes. This is how we teach. I will be trained when I teach online classes. Okay, and another method I will teach. I will show to you after this. I will share the screen after this. Okay, this is my method. If you want to implement my method, you can use it. Free flow teaching. Okay, within that activity, within that lesson, impromptu, you can ask the question. Impromptu, you can create any quiz, but then you need to practice a creativity. Okay, next slide, please. So, postmodernism plus critical pedagogy is equal creativity in teaching. Okay. So what I've tried to share today, literally the gist, the philosophy, the postmodernism. If you love, you can email me. I will share to you one good article. My classes, most of my students have read that article about postmodernism in physical education and what is critical pedagogy, because it will ingrain, foster, inculcate creativity in teaching. Next slide, please. assessment, because supposedly we have to break in between, but then because the time is really limited, let me share to you. Stop sharing, Ashraf, please. I need to share my stuff. We will have an activity right now, Hang on.
Can.
Oh. So. I can share this. Okay. Hang on. Window. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Naeem?
Yes, doctor.
All right. Yes. Okay. So right now, okay, one of my class, I have a lot of classes this semester. Literally, one of it is teaching method. So I will show to you how I arrange my classes, so at least you can use, because this is how US system practice. Because you know what, previously we have like been trained how to do the online classes during this not during the epidemic, not during the pandemic. However, because suddenly it's like in March, the case is like increased dramatically. So for those in US, they are not really like shock the system, you know, because they are already trained to use that system, not the M model system. I will open my folder. Okay, this is one of my classes. This is the method title. First thing first, when open the folder, automatically student will go for task to be completed in week in that particular week. Okay, automatically student will see the first one, he or she needs to complete self-reflection essay, and then reading the files. We will have the discussion board. I will show the discussion board, and then we will have a quiz tree. So this is one of the tasks. I will show to you until probably one of the folder I create. In a folder, you cannot create more than 6 tasks at the same time. Max is going to be 6 tasks, 5 tasks. Okay, so you already list up all the tasks that your student need to do. As an educator, please rewatch the Coach Carter movie. Please watch the YouTube video link. That means I already pre-recorded my class, my lecture, my PowerPoint. Watch the class video, self-reflection essay. This is like literally it's like food for my students. Self-reflection. Can you see the question? Please get the narrative dialogue. Hour a minute of that narrative dialogue occurred in the movie. That Coach Carter utilized the command style A to his or to his athletes or players. Why do you think? Is it back to the question why? When I told you just now, the type of question that you have to ask to your student. Why do you think it's a command style? If you are a teacher, when is it an appropriate time or lesson for y'all to utilize this teaching style? And then we will have discussion board. Okay, so if you want to see the folder that I arranged for them, all this in one folder, so they know when to choose that particular files. Okay, clear, guys?
Clear.
All right. Now I'd like to share another one. In discussion board, literally, I have my own rubric. Hang on. Okay, I will let you guys to read it first. This is my discussion rubric when I use in my discussion board to create a discussion among your among their classmates. A protocol. Okay. A minimum two paragraph to maximum of 4. I don't want I don't want to see any responses. I agree, I disagree, is a great idea. No, you need to support your agreement or disagreement. Okay? All right. So these criteria, based on this, excellent, they will get whether 9 to 10 points, good, 8 points, 6 to 7, average, and poor 5 to. If you can see, 4 to 6 postings well distributed throughout the week. That means throughout the week, the 5 days week, if they want to complete one module in 1 week, they have to separate, distribute their posting, whether it's like every day one posting, or every day they at least answer any question that their friends try to create, or they just want to give any opinion on my thread posting. So this is the week that you can apply when you are teaching your online class, okay? Because you don't have literally online video, yeah, you can have a discussion, but that's very limited. But then on any discussion board, you can create. At least they can practice their writing. All right. Go to the slide, please. You get all these rubrics style? I can share that rubric to you. Good, Fatin, eh? Thumbs up. All right, next slide. Thank you, guys. You're done for today. So, any questions, feedback, insults, or comments, concern that you can ask me right now? Any questions?
Any question regarding to our topic can be asked in chat box. Everyone?
You are much welcome, Idayu, Fatin Idayu.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Doctor, how you evaluate some subject that related with skill?
Okay. Good. Literally, Tia is a really excellent question, especially during this pandemic. Okay. Firstly, this is related to my philosophy of teaching. Okay. I don't mind any student to do mistake. Shit happens every day in your learning. Shit happens in daily life. Okay. You do a mistake. Literally, any mistake, from that mistake you will learn. Okay. For a psychomotor, like a skills evaluation, literally it's like you need to build up a trust to your student that it's okay for them to do mistake when they take a video. I use video a lot. I was a performance analyst at National Sport Institute before. I use video a lot because video will provide a lot of evidence what happens, and from the video you can evaluate movement, everything. Okay, there's no such thing like limitation, like, oh, because they use video they just take the best shot. There's no such thing. Being an educator, you have to trust them, because that's how you can educate them being a human being. Okay, so for me, you need to build up your rapport to the student. It's okay, the first shot, the first take is like literally a bad technique, and then you can ask him or her, okay, take the second shot, send me the video, then I will evaluate. As being an educator, you need to give a very specific and meaningful feedback. So that's how I evaluate skills. And there's a lot on website, literally, it's like a software, the apps you can use. Like me, I use Nextspot to evaluate any skill. Nextspot, NAC. I will try to type on the chat room the software that I use to evaluate any skill. Yeah? You see my answer? Just the software.
Yes, yes.
Alright, so they can send me 10 videos as long as there's an improvement. Fatin Idayu. Oh, okay. What's the biggest challenge for doctor in teaching through online? Literally, our facility, the internet. That's the biggest challenge that I'm facing right now. When I'm in an isolated area, that's the biggest challenge to get the coverage. Okay. Doctor, how to improve motivation during online learning? Because learning make me unmotivated. So any suggestion? Excellent question, Fatin Nabila, and I love about motivation. Okay, literally like this. Okay, motivation is very latent. Do you know what latent? Okay, I will type latent. Do you know what is latent? During online learning, because online learning makes me being a teacher to approach. Okay, let's say to once, not every week in front of computer. Okay, I will pre-record it. I make a module, a very short meeting, about 1 hour. So that's how we motivate the student, because we give freedom for them, the pace that they would like to complete the module. Okay, literally, one of my students has to read a poem. Okay, so it's not limited into that context. I ask them, it depends on the lecture, do them to sing in karaoke. Then at UPM, in my class, teaching method class or psychology class, I will create out of nothing the in both pros and cons. But then literally I enjoy online class because I have more time, flexible time to do my other work, because I pre-recorded my class, and they will ask the student to complete module by module each week. All right. Any other question? If you mention, you can text me after this talk if you have any questions yourself. Number and my email.
Anyone who have questions?
Well done. We are good. Everything. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Face to face is the best method, because you are facing. You are in Arab. It's called talaki. Okay. Sometimes it's distant. We have to modify, but then the learning objective might be the purpose of learning, what you want to try to convey, what you try to meet. Probably it might be different. That's what I try to answer the question. I hope it answers your question.
Yes, I think all of us agree with you, Doctor. And thank you, Doctor, for the sharing session just now. As we know, everyone is affected during this pandemic, especially we as a student. So I hope with sharing from Dr. Samba just now, method and approaching, I hope we can overcome our challenges as students who are going through online distant learning. Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome, you're welcome. Hey, one more, Fatin. I tried. Why I don't meet my my student every week?
Why, Doctor?
Okay. Okay, in one day, how many classes, how many hours you have to spend in front of your computer? 7 hours, 6 hours perhaps?
5
And an average of 5.
Do you think it's really tiring for you to you know what?
Yes.
To look at
It's exhausting.
It's very exhausted. Okay?
Yes.
I'm exhausted, literally. So that's why I don't meet my student every week. By then, I record my class. I create a lot of activity. So therefore, you can complete at your own pace in 1 week to 1 week. So every 2 weeks, I will meet my student like right now. So at least it gives time. Literally, I don't want the student feel unmotivated just once. Okay? Hello, Fatin.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear.
Right. Nasrul Iman is RMC guy.
Yes, RMC.
Yes, yes.
Budak boy.
Yes, betul.
Macam mana Doktor tahu?
Tai tu dah biasa lah tengok.
Ya, Tai.
Saya from Sedar.
Ya, I budak boy, sir.
Saya budak Sedar. Datuk Abdul Razak.
All boys school.
Yeah. Come on. Brotherhood. Okay, Fatin. Nice meeting you guys, right? Okay, I'm enjoying giving the talk today, literally. Sorry for any hiccups during my talk.
So okay, Doctor.
I hope you learned something from my class today.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Doctor, for your information just now. And kindly reminder, registration and feedback form have been provided at the chat box. This is very important for e-certificate that will be distributed after the completion of this webinar. And please fill out your full name on the form provided. As a saying goes, to every beginning there is an ending, and now our webinar have come to its end. Thank you all of you for attending, and of course, thank you to Dr. Samba for very informative talk just now. We hope all of you have learned and enjoyed this talk so much. But before you leave the meeting, I want to remind all of you to fill out the Google form that have provided. Before we end our webinar, I would like all of you to open your camera for photography session. Okay, Ashraf, ready?
Boleh kat kamera. Keep smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your sharing, your knowledge.
Welcome. Yes, don't worry. We take shit every day. Don't worry.
Again, thank you for everyone for gracing our webinar with your presence. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Doctor. And thank you, Miss, Madam, Dr. Ani.
Right,
So
thank you. Well done, everyone.
Okay. So I end up my duty as a moderator is Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day, everyone.
See you next week, insyaAllah. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Miss ada nak cakap apa dah, Miss?
Madam ada cakap apa? Madam Zati.
Ada nak cakap apa?
Okay. It's like, well done, everyone. There are some hiccups, so I can see all of you manage it very calm, and you have your backup plans, which is very good. Well done. Inshallah, we'll reflect more in class next week. Okay?
Okay, Miss. Thank you,
Alright,
everyone. Support.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you. Salam.
Thank you.
Buka lah. Thank you.
Weh, aku tak tidur weh.
Adik pula
Semua
lagi.
yang ada